Hi everybody, my name's Ian Boucher. I'm one of the librarians here at the library. You've probably seen me around. And today we're going to talk about 10 awesome library resources for your studies and life. There are a lot of things we have that you might not have noticed. So I'd like to go over 10 of those with you today. And I'll show you the basics of how they work. And then if you guys want to come up and try one out yourself, based on something that, whether something you're interested in, or something for classes, or something about current events. So let's get started. The first resource, number 10, are our ebooks and audiobooks. We have thousands of electronic books and audiobooks online, and they're accessible from anywhere. All you need is an internet connection and your student login information that you use to log into my NCWC. So I'm going to show you how to use some. Your home base for anything library related is going to be the library website, ncwc.edu/library. And under the catalog tab, you click on electronic books. And we have many different ebook collections, and I'm going to just click on one of them to try out. So if I wanted to look up a book about tigers, I type in tigers. Let's say I see this book about saber-tooth cats, and I'm interested in reading about that. So I click on it. You can either read it online or you can download it temporarily onto your device. It's really easy to do. And the book pulls up. And a lot of times the cover is going to be a lot bigger than this. But even if it's small, you can zoom in and out. And the coolest thing about these books, especially if you're doing something for class, you can type in a word that you're looking for, and it'll pull up every instance in the book where that word appears. Let's see if I type in mammoth. Yeah, it tells me that the word mammoth appears many times in the book. And you can send yourself the link to a certain page, and you can print a certain amount of pages out. There are so many different options. Does anybody want to try looking for a book that they might be interested in? All right, come on up. So let's go back. So you can look up something based on something that you're interested in personally, or something for class, or maybe something in current events that's happening. Sure. Go ahead, search anything that.
Just search for accounting.
Okay. All right, and there's a book right there, Introductory Financial Accounting. Like if you're a beginner, go ahead, click on it.
Which I know.
Okay, cool. So click on Read Online, the purple button, and you can read the book. You just scroll down, and if you would and if you'd want to search for a specific term, all you do is search in the white bar right there. Yeah, or that, yeah. Number 9, articles and other info. The library subscribes to many what are called databases that contain information. Like if you want to look up a profile on a business that you're researching for a class. So to get to those, when you go to ncwc.edu/library, you go to Articles Plus, and you can just click on online databases if you want to see all the ones we subscribe to, or narrow it down by a class. And they're really easy to use, and it's much better than Google most of the time. The thing with Google is it doesn't pull the best information from the internet, it pulls the most popular information from the internet. And it's so worth just taking the extra few minutes to learn these resources. Most libraries subscribe to databases like these, so it's good to have a library as your ally throughout your life whenever you want to find first-rate information, because nobody's going to find first-rate information for what you need other than you. So, I mean, Google's very helpful, but it only goes so far. So if I want to look up a criminal justice article, the key things to look for are the search area and a box that says full text. And if you're doing something for class that needs a scholarly article, then you'll click on peer-reviewed or scholarly journal. So if I want to look up drug arrests, The way it works is you look at an article title that jumps out at you, and you can click on the title and read the abstract, which is a summary, which you can look over before actually deciding to read the full article. And you can narrow things down by year if you want. I'm going to scroll ahead a little bit and click on Update. That narrows it down to 7,000. I can narrow it down by subject, site, and you can email it to yourself. You can print it out. You can download the PDF if they have it. So lots of great options. Does anybody want to try searching for something? Come on up. Did you want to try searching for articles or like for business information?
Articles.
Articles? Okay. So choose a topic. It can be related to something that you're personally interested in or related to class or current events or whatever's on your mind. So we're under psychology, and we have psychology articles here. So you can choose one of those databases of articles related to psychology. And this one looks a little bit different, but again, we're going to look for the search area first, and you can type in the topic that you're interested in. But before you press enter, yeah, you can click there, or yeah, it's very intuitive. And then look for the two boxes lower on the page. Oh, that's okay. You can click on full text and scholarly journals if you need them. But if you don't click scholarly journals, it could pull up newspapers or magazines, depending on what you need. And then if one of the titles stands out to you, you can click on it, where you would look at the abstract and be like, well, is this article really valuable for what I need? And if it is, then you can click on PDF full text. It's up in the upper left-hand corner. We have tons of DVDs in the library. We have new DVDs, classic DVDs, DVDs from around the world, and a lot of our DVDs, here's the kicker, aren't on Netflix. So you can check them out for 3 nights at a time. It's absolutely free, and you can always request renewals if you want. If there are any DVDs that we don't have that you would want us to have, just let us know, because like with other items, we're always ordering more. Does anybody want to try searching for one? Come on up. Oh, sorry. All we got to do is go to the library catalog. ncwc.edu/library. All right, so all you got to do is search right there. So go ahead, put in a movie that you're interested in. And then you just click on Submit Hold. And so now it says the hold was placed successfully, and as soon as it gets here, you'll get an email. Yay. And always log out. All right. And as you know, we certainly have a lot of books that are valuable for your classes, but we also have tons of popular novels. So anytime you would want to look, you just go to the library website, ncwc.edu/library. And you can search for a title that you're interested in the catalog. And if we don't have something, you can just let us know, because we're always ordering new books as much as we can. So does anybody want to search for a novel or a comic? Come on up. So all you do is go to the catalog and search a title that you're interested in. Let's see if we have it. And sometimes it might just pop up there before you even search anything. We do. And Saga Volume 1, go back. these are the these are the items that we have. So whenever you see green available, that means it's in the library. If you see red not available, it's not here. Sometimes you'll see blue. That corresponds to an ebook. And let's click here for the one that's not available. If it's not here, you can place a hold by clicking on the place hold button. And then all you do is log in, the information's up there, with your student ID number. For the library ID, you use your full student ID number, and for the PIN, it's just the last four of your student ID number. And then if you place a hold on something, as soon as it gets back in, you'll get an automatic email letting you know that it's here. So, yeah. Did you want to check out the first one that was here?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So, click on the back button. By checkout, I mean we'll place a hold even though it's already here. And then all you have to do is do submit hold. And it says hold placed successfully. So Aubrey will be getting an email as soon as it's ready to be checked out. Documentaries, interviews, TED Talks, all sorts of awesome things that you can use for class, because some of them have links where you can just look at certain parts of the video. So like if you want to use it in your presentation or something like that. But also if you're just curious about a topic, you can explore it through video. So to get to it, you go to the library website, as with everything, ncwc.edu/library. You go to Video, Audio, Media, and then you can click on Video, Audio, Media Resources. And it shows you all of our different multimedia resources. So if I wanted to go to Films on Demand, I could click on that. We also have one dedicated to North Carolina-related videos. So if I wanted to look up Martin Luther King, because I know we have some good ones, tons of videos, and I can click on a video that I'm interested in. And as you can see, there are many portions to this video. I can jump directly to them. And I can use the link for the entire video or just the segment in my presentation if I want. But
Mr. King, what is the second movement?
And there are a lot of fantastic videos on here that you wouldn't be able to find on YouTube. Does anybody want to try searching for a video that they're interested in? Come on up. So this can be related to something that you're personally interested in, or it can be something related to class or to current events, anything. Yeah, let's see what comes up. There won't always be a video that you're looking for, but... Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd be very surprised if he wasn't in there. There he is. So you can scroll through videos. You can narrow down on the side if you would want to, if you don't see anything that jumps out right away. But when you do see one, yeah, click on it. And then you can jump to a segment, or you can just play the video. And there are also transcripts if you want a copy of a portion of a speech or something like that. You can just click the play button if you want, or you can click there, yeah. Well, let it load first. Okay. Number 5. Online historical documents. And by online historical documents, I mean like old newspapers. There are narratives about people's lives. There's census information, resources that are dedicated to primary sources, like first-hand historical resources. So if I would want to go to Digital NC, I could look up newspapers. If I type in Rocky Mount, and this particular database is history in North Carolina. You can also look up old Wesleyan yearbooks, which is pretty cool. So look at all these newspapers I can go to. Here's the decree. That might be familiar to some of you in the audience. So yeah, I can zoom in and out. I can flip to the next page of the paper. Tons of options with that. And also, like the narratives I was talking about, we have one about American slavery. So if you open that new tab and log into it, you can search for particular stories by different ways. So like if I click on narrator and I want to look up Josephine Anderson and read the narrative, and those are just two of the many online historical resources we have. Does anybody want to try one out? Come on up. So which one were you interested in trying out? Do you want to try out something related to census information, or did you like one of those? Okay. So on this first page, all you have to do is click on the login link. Yeah, and then read the narrative, and it'll pull it up. And some of them have introductions, but a lot of the ones I've read are like people talking about their lives or their ancestor in some way. And those are some of our historical documents. Number 4, the Media Lab. We have a Media Lab here in the library, and it's also affiliated with the Campus Film Club. So if you're interested in, our camera person back there is very excited about it. So if you're interested in any sort of media production or any sort of journalism or sports broadcasting or anything like that, then that's the place for you. But it's also a very, very valuable resource no matter what major you have or what your ultimate career interest is, because really no matter what you do, it's good to know media. So in the Media Lab, we have a video camera, soon to be 2 video cameras, a lighting kit, a wireless microphone kit, I'm using it right now, a tripod, and a lighting reflector, and a green screen. Does everybody know what a green screen is? Yeah. It's, okay. So I did bring, since we can't bring the whole media, also in the Media Lab we have a video editing computer with professional video editing software on it, Final Cut Pro, and we have GarageBand if you're interested in sound effects or music. So since we can't bring the whole media production lab in here, I brought in one thing we have, the lighting reflector. This is something you can use for portable lighting outside, and you don't have to plug anything in. You just bounce light off. You can't really see it in here because it's dim, but does anybody want to try putting it away?
Me.
All right, come on up.
This thing's bigger than I am.
Yeah. So to put it away, are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed? Okay. So I'm going to be the opposite of you because I'm left-handed. So you're going to put your right hand thumb up and your left facing you and your left hand thumb down facing away. And with your right hand, you're going to push forward, create like an infinity symbol, and keep folding it in until it becomes a circle. And then you kind of fold it in. Here, I'll do it one more time. And then you pack it up. Go ahead, give it a try. And always stand back when it pops out. Yeah, and then you can just like tuck it in. Yay! First try. And don't let go of it because it's going to... Number 3, language learning. We have tons of languages here that you can access from anywhere. All you need is your student login information and the internet, and you can get in. Let me show you. The program's called Pronunciator, and to get to it, you go to the library homepage. You go to Video Audio Media Resources, and Pronunciator. Now when you get there, it's going to ask you for a login, and all you have to do is register, and it'll send you a free username and password to your student email address, and then you'll be able to log in. So we are going to try to learn some Nepali.
Welcome to Pronunciator's Nepali courses. Start your language journey by selecting an option from the course menu on the right. If you're an independent learner, then the main course is right for you, with its flexible organization. But if you prefer a more structured approach, then select one of the multi-week learning guides. You can also jump into the main course and learn with postcards, which are guided and don't require a microphone.
Yeah, there are some lessons that require a microphone, but most of it you can do just by listening. So like if we went to the beginner course, and then you would repeat. You don't have to repeat now if you don't want to. But if you want to, that's also okay. See? You're already on the right track. So who wants to try this out?
Oh, I do.
All right, come on up. So you can press the back button and choose a language. And you can say that you choose another language if you want. Okay.
Welcome to Pronunciator's French courses.
You can press stop.
Start your
Yep, any level you want. We can be elementary schoolers. We can be preparing for a trip. There's all sorts of things.
All right. So, 8-week travel program.
And you could read it. Sometimes it'll read it out. There we go.
travel prep course. This course will help
We can
you
pause it,
ready
that's
for your
fine.
trip abroad.
And I'll go next.
All right.
Salut.
Salut. I know that word.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Number 2, game night. Every so often, the library has a game night. We set up several board games, and we have snacks out, and it's just a great way to relax and connect with people. And number 1, the people. Whether the librarians themselves or we have a writing center if you need help with your papers. We have a chat feature online that connects with the librarian anywhere in the state. You also have smart thinking through my NCWC, which provide resources. It's okay. Welcome. You also have access to smart thinking through my NCWC, which connects you with online tutors and paper help. So always feel free to ask us if you need help with anything. We're here for you all, and I hope that you utilize us throughout your student career here at North Carolina Wesleyan College.